Zdravo, Slovenia. Hiya, Slovenia. How are you doing? Looking forward to this game. My name's Andy Glenn. I'm joined in commentary, as always, by my good pal Darren Brady and an absolute special guest, an absolute legend. It's only Liam Stanton, ex-captain of the GB under-20 side of Romania. You were captain in Liam?
Yeah, I was in Romania in Brasov in 2022.
Did you win?
Bronze medal.
Oh, it's good. It's good. Well, the GB ladies can go one better. They've got a chance of getting silver, haven't they?
Hoping so.
Right, Darren, your thoughts on tonight's game so far?
Well, it's like I said, big game for GB. It's all to play for. They'll have their eyes set on that silver medal position, but it's like I say, they'll have to get that win tonight. They'll be confident, I think, against this Slovenia team that's struggled so far for results. So let's see.
Well, let's see indeed. Let's have a look at the table as it stands after the earlier games today. Italy won gold with another convincing win. They've played 4 games of hockey at World Championship level and not conceded a goal. You have seen anything like that before, Liam?
I haven't, to be honest. No, it's quite impressive. Clearly, obviously racking in the goals as well, so it's good to see.
Yeah,
it's obviously tough to play against, but like you said, it's pretty impressive that they managed to do that.
Well, they have gold already in the bag. Their final game is tomorrow night in just over 24 hours, where they play GB. Latvia, they've secured a medal of some sort by winning against Kazakhstan. What colour that medal is? It's still up for grabs between Latvia, Korea and Great Britain. I don't think Korea can get silver. The best they can hope for is bronze. Great Britain, with a win tonight and a win over Italy, will jump up, in regulation that is of course, will jump up to 10 points. How's that going to play out? Who's it going to land them in the medal table? We don't know. But the other bit of news in that is that Kazakhstan, Slovenia tomorrow, the loser of that game in regulation will get demoted. So there's a big games tomorrow, but let's really focus on the game tonight between GB and Slovenia. Darren, you've got the teams. Read them out for us.
Yeah, I've got the team. So GB, the home team, playing in their blue shirt. Team manager is Claire Rowbottom. Head coach is Sean Alderson. And assistant coach is Beth Anran. Number 1 and in goal, Nicole Jackson. Number 2, Abby Sylvester. Number 3, Ellen Reese. Number 4, Casey Trail. Number 6, Laura Horwood. Number 7, Ruby Newlands. Number 8, captain, Jodie Alderson-Smith. Number 9, Lily Endicott. Number 10, Lucy Beale. Number 12, Louise Adams. Number 13, Amy Headland. Number 14, Catherine Marsden. 15 is Ellie Wallace. 16, Emma Lammerton. 17, an alternate captain, is Bethany Hill. 18, Chloe Needham-Potts. 19, Robin Mullin. 21 is Ellie Wakeling. 22, an alternate captain, Rachel Cartwright. 23, Shamini Jackson. 24, Abigail Coleshaw. And 25, and also goalkeeper, is Ella Howard.
Yeah, it's a strong team, and starting in goal tonight will be Jackson. The opening lineup for GB is Jackson, Wakeling, Reese in defence, Marsden, Adams and Newlands up front. Liam, your thoughts on the GB team? Any players in there that you really like to watch playing?
Yeah, they're all pretty good, to be fair. I was down through the week there, watched one of their games. Quite impressed, to be honest. There's a few standouts in there, but I played with Amy Headland growing up through the Scotland programme, so it's kind of nice to see her taking that step into the senior team. But yeah, there's a few good, impressive players, and hopefully we see a bit more of that tonight.
Fantastic. Well, let's have a look at the Slovenian team. They've been on the wrong end of some big scores. They've scored just 5 in the tournament, but conceded 29. Let's have a look at their team, Dan.
Yeah, Slovenia playing in white tonight. The team manager is Barbara Kavcic. Head coach is Bostian Kos. And assistant coach is Alice Sila. Number 1 and goalkeeper, Chiasa Intiar. Number 2, Brina Oman. Number 3 is Kaja Avsenek. Number 5 is Arwen Nylander. Number 7 and alternate captain is Deja Glavic. Number 8 is Sara Confidenti. Number 9, Nina Meva. Number 10 is Leah Bulgeta. Number 11 is Klara Kakolj. 12, Manka Stropnik. 13, Veronica Trobis. 14, Yusuf Porakar. 15, captain is Pia Pren. 16, Tara Tamara Breznik. 17 is Julia Blazinsek. Number 18 is Iris Karalic. 19 is Kasia Pezdia. 20 and goalkeeper is Jera Vovk. 22 is Tina Pazlar. 23 is Anne-Maria Golob. 24, alternate captain Ursa Pazlar.
That is the Slovenian team. They line up with Intihar in goal. She's played every game so far. In defence, Golob and Biljeta, they team up together. And up front is Blazinsek, Pren and Confidente. They've looked good at times. The problem for Slovenia, in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, is the depth of squad. Their top line looks great. They're maybe just lacking that little bit of depth, and that's been the downfall of the Slovenians. Liam, have you seen any of Slovenia through this tournament at all?
I've not, to be honest, Andy. I've only ever kind of made it up to one game, been quite busy at work and stuff, so it's going to be exciting to see them tonight. Looking forward to see what they've got to bring. And obviously, like you said, their top line's pretty good, so looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping they put on a good performance. We've watched them, Darren, and I feel they've got better game on game on game into this tournament, haven't they?
Yeah, they've absolutely got better game on game on game. It's like I say, they had a good period the other day. We got 2 goals in there. I think the problem you've got there is, like you say, they've got a very, very good top line, but that top line's having to spend too many minutes on the ice. They've not quite got that depth in the roster that other teams have got, and you can see them as the game goes on. They tire quite quickly, and it all gets a little bit too much for them. And it's like you say, they have got better game on game, and they'll be hoping to try and get something tonight. They really do need to get something, because it's like you say, if it goes into Tuesday and they remain winless, it's going to be one hell of a game against Kazakhstan.
Well, let's have a look at the officials. The officials have been superb through this tournament. Liam, if you've only seen one game, I'm sure you'll be impressed with them, but we've seen, well, this is game, what are we at now? This is game 12. They've been great. The referees tonight are Sinja Kamani, Veronica Lovenso. Sinja is from Latvia, and Sweden from Veronica. Finland is represented in the line by Helena Antila, and Norway, Annette Fjellstad. So it's very much a Baltic, Scandinavian feel to the officials. They work well as a team. And just a little reminder that we will actually have one of the referee supervisors giving us a little interview tomorrow. Todd's going to give us a little interview, and we'll play that on the stream, so that'll be quite interesting to hear what he's saying about it. But that's where we are just now, as Craig Simpson bats out Heroes. One of my favourite songs, that one, Liam. It always reminds me of our team that's always Sharks, but from a Great Britain perspective, they're looking for some heroes in the dressing room tonight. Who's they going to be?
Well, not 100% sure on that one. It's a good tune though, I'll back you on that. It reminds me of Dumfries World Championships, because every time Craig's here, he always belts it out. But nah, there's going to be some, like I said before, there's a lot of good players, a lot of good standouts in this team for Great Britain, so it's going to be interesting to see. Like I said, playing with Amy when I was younger as well, it's kind of nice to see her stepping up into the seniors. And I mean, she was impressive when I came to watch through the week there. Good skater, good with the puck, and she kind of takes control at quite a young age as well, so it's good to see.
Oh, fantastic. I don't know if you've seen any of the streams, but we've been doing a little feature here where Darren's done all the hard work, done loads of hard work, studied all the stats after every game, and he's picking out ones to watch. And his ones to watch have been pretty good, I have to say, because during the game they've either scored or played particularly well. Darren, give us your ones to watch for tonight's game. Give us your GB one first, please.
Yeah, GB one first. So one for the goalkeeper, Nicole Jackson. Shut out in the last game, stood on her head, like I say, did superbly well. If you don't concede, you got every chance of winning the game, and she did exactly what she needed to do. 3 games so far, she's got a save percentage of 92.68, so that's absolutely superb. Only conceding average of 1.5 goals a game, and it's like I said, that one shutout I think should be one to watch. They want to keep a clean sheet again tonight, get those points on the board that's going to put them in position to go for that silver medal.
Well, she did face 20 shots last game and had a shot out. How important is it, Liam, to have a real good keeper behind you as a defender?
It's always nice, if maybe you might make a little mistake, you know that they're going to be there to kind of help you out and fish out. Some goalies I've played with, like you make a mistake and they pull off an absolute world, and you just want to do nothing but squeeze them and say thanks. But it's like you said, it's nice to have a good goalie behind you, and definitely a standout for GB.
Oh, if you're hitting over 93% and your save percentages, you're more than a good goalie, you're an absolutely fantastic goalie, and hope that continues for Nicole tonight. Let's look to the other side of the rink. Darren, you want to watch for Slovenia?
Yeah, Slovenia, it's like you say, it's they've slowly improved game on game, but this is a game that they're really, really going to have to try and get something out of, and to rely on that, they're going to rely on that first line that has got some quality in. We knew better to look for than the captain, Pia Pren. Like I say, she's not managed to score or get any assists at the moment because Slovenia have obviously struggled at that department of the game. But she spends lots of time on the ice, it's like I say, loads of minutes. And if she can pull them through as captain, they've got a sniff of a chance.
Well, let's see how Pia plays tonight. Looking at the goal scoring leaders, and obviously the teams that have played 4 games, which excludes the 2 teams tonight, they're sitting at the top here. There are 5 skaters with 4 goals from 4 games. So Aurora Abentangelo, Matilda Fantine, Liga Milgione, Amy Varano and Krista Nicole Yipchok with 2 goals today, puts her on 4 goals. The race to get the highest goal scorer, the best goalkeeper, player of the tournament, Liam, is that important?
I mean, for me, not really. It's especially when you're playing for your country, you're all about that country, and it was always about trying to get as high up the table as you can. Obviously, you're aiming for goals as soon as you go in, and then kind of see your first couple of games going, and you kind of know what your path's going to lead to and what your kind of goals are halfway through. But no, it's nice to kind of get recognised as kind of one of the top point scorers and one of the top goal scorers on most minutes or whatever it may be, high save percentage. But like I said, it's especially at World Championship level, everyone's playing for the team, everyone's playing for each other, and it's more a team game than anything else.
So that's more an afterthought, something to look back on maybe at the end of the tournament, and recognition that you've done something well, but it's not really in your mind at this point?
Nah, probably not, to be honest. They're just focusing on getting as many wins as they can and just hoping the team does as well as they can.
Well, the officials have just came on the ice as I was looking at face-off percentages. Top face-off is Matilda Fantine from Italy, but second place in face-offs is Mullen from GB with a 64% face-off success. And I'm looking way down the table before I find Pia Pren at 54%. So in terms of face-offs, there's maybe a little advantage there for GB if Mullen takes a lot of the draws. But you can see Slovenia lining up off ice just now. You can see GB just entering the arena just now. There's a reasonable crowd here in Dumfries for Sunday night as GB and Slovenia enter the arena. What's going through your mind as you come onto the ice with less than 2 minutes to go, Liam, for representing your country?
Stay calm, don't do anything stupid, and just play your game, really.
That's pretty good advice for life in general, isn't it?
Well, exactly, yeah.
I think I could live my life with that.
That was short and sweet, wasn't it? But it's like you say, it's to the point. It's exactly what they need to do, these players.
Well, I can hear Liam in the Sharks changing room just before everybody goes out, goes, stay calm and don't do anything stupid. Okay, if you do that, you'll be okay. Let's see some of the angles that Abby can put up on the screen here. I love the one that's behind the goal looking at, that's the one, yeah, I love that. What's getting said on this, Liam?
Can't be repeated on stream.
Can it not?
No,
Yeah.
not
Really?
what I say anyway, no.
Right, okay, well, what would internationalists say just before a game?
Don't do anything stupid, stay calm and play your game.
I think there's
A wise man once said that, okay.
I think there's a famous huddle on YouTube of a GB huddle before a game. It's like you say.
John Phillips before, I think it was maybe the game where they managed to stay in the top division. I think there's some choice words in there, but that's a good one to do, Phil.
All right, everybody's going to be searching that later on. Listen, thanks everyone who's watching this, wherever you are in the world. Sit back, enjoy. Thank you for bringing us into your Sunday evening viewing. We are moments away. We are 30 seconds away from puck drop here in Dumfries, southwest Scotland, in the match between Great Britain and Slovenia. Hugely important games for both teams. Great Britain on the hunt for a silver medal. Slovenia looking to retain their position in Division 1 Group B. Everybody doing a wee dance as they get off. I'm getting old in my mind because I prefer the Foo Fighters and David Bowie.
Well, you're not a drum and bass fan then, Andy?
I'm just staying calm and not doing anything stupid just now, Dan.
Good choice, Andy, good choice.
A wise man once said again. Right, we are moments away. It will be Headland against Pren in the draw, and Pren wins it back and Slovenia are away here. Newlands comes out and puts a bit of pressure on, but it's cleared by Bullsjetta forward. Player in neutral ice. Great Britain play it forward. Slovenia have skaters back. Newlands putting a bit of pressure on, but it bounced off the boards on the neutral ice. And Blazinsek plays it forward. She's dispossessed. And Newlands plays it forward, looking for Katie Marsden. Marsden puts in a bit of a good stick lift there. It comes behind the goals, and Slovenia will try and settle things down. Blazensek plays it forward. It's played in defence there, and we're going to call icing on that one. I thought Hill when I played at it, but we're all the way back.
I think Hill made an attempt to play it, that's why it's still called as icing. Obviously she tried to make that play, missed the puck, or couldn't quite reach the puck rather, so the icing gets called over it.
Face off, attacking face off for GB. Gets tangled up in the official's feet a little bit, and Blazensek will come away. She goes down. Were they going to call a tripping call on that? They are. Thoughts, guys?
I didn't really see to this, to be honest with you. I was busy looking at my notes there, apologies.
Yeah, I think it was just a stick in there, somebody's foot kind of ended up on it. Unfortunately when that happens, you're kind of pushing for the puck and they stand on it. Is it tripping at the end of the day, so you just got to kind of take it and hope that the penalty killers come out and do a job for you.
No, just really a stick in dangled, and Jody Alderson-Smith sits for two. And a good opportunity for Slovenia to get off that flyer. As the power play comes in the short side there, and GB should clear it and do. It goes all the way down the rink, and Glavic will come back to pick that up. She'll collect behind her goal. No forecheck at all for GB. Headland now puts a little bit of pressure on, and there's enough to turn. The Slovenian defender, as she comes forward, plays it to Pesder. Pesder plays it forward, and it's Nylander. She'll go round the outside. Glides round the goals. Stick in there just to keep it to the outside. Pesder takes the shot, and a call there.
In the crease.
In the crease for too long, and the officials will move it back out to neutral zone. You don't see that call very often, do you, Darren?
No, absolutely not. It's like you say, you don't see that often at all.
There was an interesting call earlier in the week, Liam, where, well, we'll talk about it later. It was ended up in a penalty shot. We've never seen it before. Buljeta plays it down low. Comes to Pren. Pren brings it back out. Comes to back in there. Back to Pren. She's skating in to Buljeta. Take the wrister, surely it does. Good block. A real good block there. That was by Adams. Buljeta gains the zone again though, and glides in. Nobody really helping her out in the danger zone. Blazensek comes in from the side, takes the high shot, and easy glove save. Well, it made to look easy, that's for sure, by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, good start for Slovenia though. Lots of pressure on this GB side, who've not really got out of their own defensive zone yet.
On the power play just now, still. Friend tries to win it forward, but it's cleared. And that'll be classed as a shot on target as into her. Plays it and has to play it, and plays it against the GB forward.
Yeah, it's great work from Marsden there.
She's looked good in the games that we've watched here, Darren, hasn't she?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like you say, she's more than willing to do that hard work, that graft, putting that press on.
Confident, he's away down the right though. She's got a bit of pace, plays it back, chance here. Good save. Good play all round there. Slovenia looked like they were good. Did that come out the zone? Officials say yes. Liam, you were closest to the blue line, was it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I saw Liam's angle up there. He saw it straight away.
Just a natural reaction.
So 4 seconds left on the power play. I see Alderson-Smith ready to spring out the box. Face-off's won by GB, and that will be enough to see off the first Slovenian penalty, or first Slovenian power play. It's played forward there, played in by Alderson-Smith, but Desda plays it back, comes forward into the neutral zone, played into the zone. Adams will pick up. She turns, starts to look up, but plays it back in the direction of Wakeling, who picks up in defence. Wakeling banks it off the walls to Newlands. Newlands plays it up forward. And it will be the Slovenian defender, Porakar, who picks up. She'll play it forward to Pesder, and that's loose. Here's Ruby Newlands, shot comes in, it's high. Comes back to Newlands though. She makes a turn. She goes down. And looking for an arm up, but nothing doing there. That comes through the slot. Comes down low to Wallace. Wallace cannot control it. And Slovenia will pick up behind the goal. Comes out to Nylander. She gets it tangled up on her feet a little bit. And I'll just go back and I'll reset through Biljeta. Biljeta plays it up the right. A little turn there, and that will come back to Nylander, who will pick up. Pass is just not going to target just now, folks, is it?
Nah, it's a good press from GB. They're not letting Slovenia have an easy exit here.
It's not a full-on press either, though. There's Cartwright who will pick up. Comes under the stick. There. And, Slovenia get out of the zone eventually as Cartwright plays it around. Comes back in the direction of Culshaw. Culshaw could get this. Intercepted there. Comes round. Backhanded chance here. Switches round. That was Mullen. Slovenia pick up again and are still hemmed in their zone. They've been in here for a couple of minutes now, I would say. Backhanded round, but no real pressure on it as Avencek picks up. Oh, she managed to get out of the zone. She's hemmed in behind the goal just now and plays it to the right. And again, it's just not clean. It's not tight. And it's, I would suggest giving Great Britain a little bit of hope, and they just need to get on here. Still tangled up behind the goal. Comes out. Heartland takes the shot. Great chance here in front. Good save, good block. Still in chance. There's still a chance here. Shot again, deflected. Another chance. Surely. 3 great chances and 3 good saves as Karolic tries to play it out. Still not out of the zone.
Big chance there for number 12, Louise Adams. Straight at the keeper though, unlucky.
And good stick lifts in there as well. Still on the zone, that's kept in again. And Alderson Smith picks up, the captain plays it around the wall. Getting picked up now by Horwood. Well, there's another little chance, wraparound attempt. It's loose, comes out. And eventually Slovenia get it out the zone. Your thoughts on that one, Liam? That was extensive pressure, wasn't it?
Yeah, some great ozone time there by Britain. Couple of good chances. I think shooting through the screen was really what helped them in the game I watched. I think it was against Korea, so it was good to see that. They've kind of tried to do that again, and hopefully we can get a goal soon here.
Absolutely. Well, here's a chance for Confidenti. She moves it across. It's just so scrappy in defence there for a good while. But maybe it's the attacking team that's causing that. Banked off the wall. Kept in the zone again. Comes out now. Biljeta plays it to Blazensek. She's got a bit of space to skate into. Cuts inside. Confidenti takes over. Goes round the outside. Glides in. Looking for anybody in a white jersey that's skating into that slot area, but nothing was coming. The GB will set up and play it forward. A little touch in there. Oh, Colin. Icing. Mullen got the touch. I thought she touched it at the red line. Am I wrong?
I think it was just a foot before, to be honest. It's hard to see from up here, obviously, with the board's been in the way, but it did look like it was just before the red line to me.
First whistle in a long time though. Play went on for a long time there.
Yeah, we've played 7 minutes and a second. The only real incident has been a penalty.
It was a good kill from GB though. They'll take confidence from that penalty.
Another good stick in there though. Pesler with a stick in. It hits the GB bench. And a hugger face off in neutral zone. Yeah, there was a penalty in 47 seconds for Jodie Alderson-Smith. And that's the only thing. It's a note. There's been some good pressure from GB. Karolic picks up under pressure from Wallace. Karolic trying to exit it. Comes off the stick. The GB player and rattles the roof, as we would say in Scotland. Just above the Slovenian bench. Neighbours in there against Wallace, two of the taller skaters in both teams. Always quite easy to recognise. Good defence there, it's just stopped the forward progress, but the puck kept in the zone, it's played back in. It's just changing possession quite regularly. Somebody needs to get the control of the puck, and they do. There's Wallace who gained the zone, her long reach around Oman gives some good possession for GB. It's coming the other way. Karolic plays the pass through the middle. GB come, they gain the red and play in. Karolic picks up again. Tries to go up the right hand side. Banked off the wall a bit, and that's kept in there. Shot comes in from the point. Newlands makes a nice turn. Makes a real nice turn. She's got a chance here. Backhanded shot. Saved by Interhart.
Great skating, great hands there from Newlands. Just didn't get enough on that shot.
Liam, if you were out there in a game that's similar to this, what would you be saying to your teammates?
I don't think we're doing anything wrong right now. Obviously, could do it to put the puck in the net, but we've had better chances, a better ozone time as well, so it's definitely a positive start.
Just got to be patient.
Yeah, exactly that.
Well, there's a big pass through the middle. Touched by Confidenti as she moves forward. Pren picks up. Pren's through the middle. Got two defenders to beat. Takes the early shot. And was saved by Jackson. Pushed to the side. It's all tangled up on the boards in front of us. Pren has it. Lays it back out. Looking for the shot. Shot comes in. It's loose in front. Chance. Oh, saved. Not covered up. And GB will skate it out of the zone. That was a good chance there for Slovenia, but there's a better chance coming the other way, you feel. Chance inside, backhanded. Oh, just flipped past the post there by Marsden. Comes into the slot area again. It's going to be skated out. Blazensek will come forward. She's stopped by Horwood, and GB will take over possession. As they come out, that's a nice pass. Oh, couldn't quite be collected by Jackson. Managed to play it in. Jackson tries to put on a bit of pressure though. Everything settles down for a little bit. Jackson just trying to force the puck out. And that's kind of loose as well. Nylander will pick up, and that's loose again. And the pressure by Samini Jackson paid off there. She done really well. There was three defenders. Just not giving anybody a bit of time to set up and plan what they want to do. As Nylander comes forward, goes round the outside, gains the red, gains the zone, moves in, glides, takes the shot, but it's wide. That was good defence by Trail just to force her that bit wide. That comes down the right hand side. Nice little turn there from Nylander, nice little move inside. She's opened up some space. Shot comes in, super block by Jackson. Shot comes in again, and another block. I know, Liam, when you're watching from the bench and you see your teammates take blocks like that, you're loving it, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. He always gets the bench up when you make a big block, especially that one there sliding out, taking... Oh.
Delayed penalty, it was against GB, it was a trip, it was Alderson Smith again.
I completely missed that, to be honest.
It was...
Didn't see you in that one.
If we're calling the first one as a trip, we're definitely calling that one as a trip. And... Neyminder comes back into her zone, into her crease. But yeah, a block like that, Liam, you were saying?
Yeah, absolutely. It gets the bench going, especially a big one like that, sliding out, making the block. It's always good for the team, and it gets a kind of morale going on the bench as well.
Well, here's Bill Jetta at the blue line. Flips it out to Pren, skates in, plays it across the crease. But Blazensek couldn't control it first time. Bujeta will come back. She's got Pren alongside it to help her. Bujeta leaves it for Pren, but Pren has skated up. And that just wastes another few seconds. 90 seconds or so to go on the power play for Slovenia as Confidenti takes over. A bit of pace, but that's a great stick in there by Marsden, isn't it?
Yeah, great pressure from Marsden again. She's done that all game.
Pren again. Gains the red. will scare it in. Goes round Sylvester. Is dispossessed by Adams. Then again into the corner. Comes back out to Biljeta. Back down. Plays it to the left. Confidenti. Good defence by GB, just keeping it on the outside. The shooting line comes in there and it's a save by Jackson, who pushes it to the side. Then again, she might just fancy it. No, passes it. Shot comes in from a tighter angle. Another block. 30 seconds to go in the power play. It's a reasonable stick in there. Pren will pick up again. Everything goes through her. Blazensek comes back out to Biljeta at blue. Pass across to Confidenti. Down to Pren on the goal line. Skates behind the goal. Tries to get the pass across. Shot comes in. Good block. Super block actually by Lucy Beale. Penalty's over.
Good kill from GB again. Give him confidence.
Pren again. Everything in the power play seemed to go through her, didn't it? Breakaway here is Jackson. Good defence by Confidenti just to deny the shot or the clear shot. And saved into her, having to do anything dramatic. In the zone just below us just now as Jackson plays it forward backhanded. Beresnik will pick up. A little bit of trouble, but manages to get it away and it'll come to Confidenti. She flips it up. Kicked in, out the zone now. There's a little chance here, but no support at all for the Slovenian forward. And it is Blazensek. A bit more support now, but Jackson will pick up, flip it forward. Pren will come back though. Comes back with a little bit of pace. She'll go past Reese. Into the corner. Back to point. Then plays it down. That's Pren there. Good round. GB should be able to clear from here. At least to get it out of the zone. Nice pass, nice poke forward. Lovely little chance here. Shot comes in and covered up by Intahar. She gets a bit of snow in the face, but everybody's still pals. Your thoughts, guys?
Well, it's been fairly even Stephen so far. Period's flying by. Only 5:35 left in this. Slovenia will be quite happy, I think. I mean, they played fairly well. Like I say, results have not been going their way, but they've looked fairly dangerous. They've tested Jackson a few times. And she's done well for GP.
Well, we'll get Liam's thoughts in a wee minute, but go back to the live action just now. Slovenia come forward again. A little bit of a kick there. Football, a little bit of football. Wallace plays it forward into the zone. Karalic will pick up, try and help it on its way. Comes round a little bit, gets a little bit of a stick in there. But GB keep it in. And that's what Liam was talking about just a minute ago, about that good ozone time. And eventually good things are going to happen, or good things are going to happen here. Against the side netting just now. Little reverse. Everything collapses in on the keeper as Slovenia try and clear it out again. Cool as you like, glove save from Intahar. Liam, your thoughts?
Yeah, like Darren said, very even Stevens right now. Like you mentioned as well, the ozone pressure from GB is good. I mean, you can see it on the stream, but as with somebody containing the puck in the corner, we're getting a couple of players off the ice and changing up the lines as well as we go, which is good. That keeps the legs fresh, and it's harder for the defending team to kind of get the puck back.
Well, Blazensek will play that forward, it's through the middle. Confidenti again, she looks the danger player. You kind of said before the game to me, Darren off there, Confidenti, Nylander and Pren were the three top players in the Slovenian team that you've seen.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like I say, we've watched this team a few times now this week.
Well,
and each and every time they've been the standouts.
No chance here, but Biljeta will pick up. She backhands it down. It's easily defended by Beale, who plays it forward to Marsden on the blue line. That'll be kept out. Marsden tries to play it back in. It'll be a delayed offside. Everybody comes back out before they can go back in, and that's the case. Pren seems to have a lot more time than everybody else, doesn't she? Lazenczek with a pass across. Goes through a forest of sticks, but eventually gets some time. Newlands beats 2, beats 3 on the backhand side. Maybe we played it. It's in! Lovely little goal. I think Newlands made the goal. I don't know who's going to get the credit. Was there a little touch in there?
I think it's Laura Alder's got it.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I think so. I think you're right there. Number 6, Laura Horwood. Just got that little flip in made by Newlands. Liam, your thoughts?
I'm just trying to watch this replay here. Yeah, it's hard to see also this angle, so maybe that behind the net if we get one of them angles it may be a bit better, but it's a good play. Newlands makes the play through the neutral zone, gets into the zone, beats a couple of players and gets the puck to the net. When you get the puck to the net, good things happen, so it's a good start for GB here.
Well, with 3:24 left in the first, it is GB 1, Slovenia 0. The goal has officially been credited to Ruby Newlands, and the time of that goal is 16:31. Newlands unassisted. And Slovenia trying to hit back immediately. Flip forward there, and GB are on the attack again. Alderson Smith plays that forward. Flips round the wall. Trail tries to play it, but she misses it. Mullins in there trying to help. Jackson plays it round the wall a little bit. Karlich, Nylander. There's a stick lifted brilliantly there. And that is Mullen in there doing some great work. No call on that play. I tend to agree with the officials on that one. It seems to be a lot of Slovenian players carrying the puck quite a length of time trying to do it. Here's Newland through. Just a stick lifted. The Slovenia exit. Lazenczek pushes it forward and chases after it with just 2 minutes to go in the first period. I think with Darren that said time's flown by in this game. It certainly has. Shot comes in. Just pushed wide. Chance again. Shot got in there from Lazenczek again, and super save from Jackson. One of those reaction ones that only good keepers can do. Oh, well read, real well read there. But Slovenia come forward down the left-hand side. There is Brujeta again. She's had a good first period actually. Said her name a lot.
Like we said, the Slovenian first line is, like I say, some quality players on it. You just worry about the amount of ice time they have to spend out there.
Lazenczek will pick up, but she's challenged hard by Jackson. Jackson will come forward and get in the zone. Into the corner. 1 minute. It comes under the stick of Rees, and it will be a race all the way back. Pesda was after that, but it will come back to Rees. She banks it off the wall, get it out the zone. That's not a bad play. And everybody will have to come out before they go back in. And Nylander is after this as well. But it's held well by Wakeling, who sets off on the attack. Slovenia pick up. Just a little chance here. Another good little stick lift. It comes out of the zone. And with just 25 seconds, is there time for one last attack? Of course there is. Let's get a move on and make it happen. Pesder again gains the zone, leaves it. Shot comes in there and it's pushed to the side. As Sylvester picks up and will tie the puck up. It's not a bad move at this time of the game, Liam.
No, I love a little hold it on the wall until the clock runs down, to be fair.
I know, that's why I asked you.
I do that as often as possible.
And that's the end of the first period. And it's been an eventful first period. GB currently leading by a goal to 0. Quickly, I'll ask your thoughts, Darren, in the first period.
Tight game, like you say. Good 20 minutes though. Decent period of hockey there from both sides. I thought Slovenia started well, and I think they played well all game. I think they tested Jackson numerous times, but she's more than been up for it. But it's like I say, as Liam said, GB has spent plenty of quality all time, and it's resulted in that goal from Newlands. So they'll be more than happy 1-0 going into that first break.
Liam, your thoughts on the first period?
Good. Like Darren said, it's been end to end, but I think GB have kind of held most of the possession, and they've been a bit more dominant in the offensive zone. But I'm really impressed with Newlands. Obviously created that goal, but before that she was skating the puck well and making moves, and it's good to see. I think I'm not sure what age she is, but I think she's a younger one, to be honest. But it's good to see. Like I said, there's a few younger ones in this team that are definitely ones to watch in the next couple of years. So yeah, it's quite impressed with her. But overall, good performance from GB to start. Slovenia have been good as well. They've had some attacks. They've a couple of shots on net there as well near the end. So it's a pretty end-to-end game so far.
Well, if Liam Stanton thinks you're a good player, you're a good player, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Newlands
I think he knows well.
She's based up in Kilmarnock, as I guess everybody knows. Right, tell you what, we've got about 10-11 minutes before we go back. We've got enough time for a cup of tea, or maybe even Liam can get an alcoholic beverage from someplace. I don't know. You at home, take what you want, get a cup of tea, have a little beer. Join us in about 10 minutes to see what happens here in the second period, would you? It's Andy Glenn here back again at Dumfries High School in the southwest of Scotland, joined by Darren Brady and Liam. We'll start with you, Liam. We've got 1 minute 45 before the start of the second period. What do GB need to do to increase this lead?
Keep that pressure up, also stay solid at the back in the defensive zone and try and put the puck in the net a little bit lower. Obviously got that goal kind of near the end of that first period, but a couple more goals in this period and it kind of puts you game to bed, like I said, solid in the defensive zone and keeps Slovenia out.
Do they need to stick to the same game plan, or do they need to up something different?
No, I think their game plan's fine right now. Like we said in the first, they had plenty of chances, outshot them 12-10 as well, so it's been a good game so far, like I said, so they just need to keep up with it and stick to that game plan and hopefully a couple more pop in.
Darren, your thoughts?
Yeah, pretty much what Liam said. It's like you say, GB have not been shot shy of this tournament. They've had lots of shots, well over 50 on in the Latvia game alone, but they didn't get any goals that night. It's like you said, they just need to start converting a few more. They've got a real good solid defensive base here. Jackson's playing well in goal. It's like you say, just need to convert some of these chances and they'll be fine, I think.
Well, Jackson's now played 4 periods without conceding a goal. It's not quite Italian standards yet, but it's gold medal stuff, that's for sure, in terms of goalkeeping quality, isn't it?
Well, it's like you say, you can only play against the opposition you've got, and so far these last 2 games, she's doing very well.
Liam, everybody's dancing on the ice. Is this sort of music you like?
No.
Right, that's the end of that conversation. We did play the Foo Fighters earlier on, that's more your style, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. This is a wee bit too much for me unless I've got like 4 drinks in my hand in the middle of a club somewhere.
See, you're getting old at 22.
23, mate.
23? You're definitely old now, you're past it. Right, here we go. 5 seconds to puck drop, and as I say before, IIHF, they never ever miss a second. It's done to the second, and we are ready to go, and we are away here for the second period in Dumfries. And it's won back by Slovenia. They gain the red and dump in. It's knocked down there by Rees. It comes out, chance here, early chance. Roseta's in there, she goes down. Skates up in there, chance again. Good save.
Yeah, good luck there by Confidenti. It's like I say, she's dangerous, this player. Jackson mulling up for it again though.
Alright. Liam, what was this game plan thing, and then we end up down the other end of defending? What's that all about?
Never scored though, did they? It's a good save by Jackson though, through a little bit of crowd. It's tough to kind of see them ones, and she managed to pick that one out, so fair play to her there.
Absolutely, well.
It seems that the ref's not happy with that change there.
Yeah, well, there's...
Apparently took them too long.
Yep.
What a warning for the bench.
These are avoidable penalties though, aren't they, Liam? Shouldn't have been taking bench penalties.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it happens, but it's definitely avoidable, and you've got to try and stay away from it as much as you can.
It's into the corner. It's challenged hard there. Marsden pushes forward, wins the puck. Sheer strength. Gets a good bit of territory. Still there on the defence. It's a good play by Marsden. She's had an excellent game so far as Gollop tries to just get it out of the zone and does so, but Newlands will pick up and has some nice silky skills in neutral ice, but Chuck puck changes possession there. And that's played forward there by Bethany Hill. Picked up in defence behind the goal line, little reverse pass. And Pren will try to come out, but good stick check in there. GB moving forward, that's nice. Nice. Here's Jackson. Not moving side, takes the shot, it's blocked. There's a chance here for Slovenia if they can get themselves together to play it forward. Here is that chance. Confidenti's clean through. Chance backhanded. Goal! Boom! 1-1. Confidenti with a backhanded goal.
Some finish that from Confidenti. We keep mentioning her. We've seen her all week. She's some player.
I was saying to Liam before the game, wonder if we'll hear the fantastic goal celebration from Slovenia. Well, he's heard it now. Liam, your type of music again?
Probably not my taste of music again, but what a finish there from Confidenti. That's a great play up through the middle, and then she's in through on net and manages to put that puck in the net really nicely.
Very powerful finish. You could see it building from neutral zone, and when she got through, she powered her way to the net, and a lovely backhanded finish high past Jackson, and that is the first goal she's let in. And 80 minutes of play.
Commentator's curse, you mentioned that.
I know, I'm
That's what
sorry,
happens.
I knew, as soon as I said it, I thought I shouldn't have said that.
I think it's a fair reflection of the game so far. It's like I say, they have been testing Jackson. Confident he took that beautifully.
Yeah, we'll just see exactly. Confidenti was assisted by Buljeta. And GB come forward again. That's a good play there, but just a good defence in there. As Lambert and couldn't quite get away. Played back as Reese will collect. Try and play up the right hand side. Backhanded there, just have to be careful with the change. Just a bit of a fine call there, everybody. Kate Marsden again won that. That was super play. Newlands is away. Plays it inside. Goal! Marsden! Boom!
That's the answer GB wanted so soon after that equaliser from Slovenia. Great finish from Marsden. 2-1.
Newlands and Marsden just playing unplayable at that little shot and play, Liam.
Yeah, Ruby Newlands does well to pick that puck up at the faraway wall, and she kind of brings it straight back towards the net, towards the danger zone. We've got GB players in front. She manages to slip it through, and who's that? Marsden that puts it in the net. Great,
Marsden 14, yeah.
Great job finding her stick, and a great finish as well, just slipping it past the goalie.
And yeah, not long between the two goals. That goal is 2 minutes 36 into the second period.
There's another bench warning for GB here as well.
And what's this for you, Liam? I never noticed.
I think it was they've tried to change players a little bit late again.
So they've been told twice.
Yeah.
How many times you get a warning before you get in real trouble?
I think the next one might be it.
Okay, so just be careful. We'll keep an eye on that one. Marsden's been excellent. Newlands has been excellent, and the two combine again. It's been super play. Been a joy to watch. And GB go on the attack again. So good to get a goal back so quickly after the tying goal, Liam.
Yeah, definitely. It kind of gets the bench going again, gets some confidence back into the team. And yeah, like you said, it's good to come back straight away, and it kind of almost puts Slovenia back on the back foot.
Reassert your dominance.
Absolutely, yeah.
Shot comes in. Goal! How do you like them apples? Trail from way downtown. Ho ho ho! What a screamer!
Yeah, it's a good shot. Lifts her head, sees there's a gap there, puts it to the net. And like we said before, you put a puck to the danger area. You never know what can happen.
Fine finish there from Casey Trail. That's an absolute bullet.
All the way along the ice. And right past into her in the goals. Sheer pace.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we said, lifted her head, seen the gap, ripped it on the net, and
Time out Slovenia.
put it to the net and puts them going.
So take a time out now. What are you thinking?
I think Slovenia coach would just be saying to kind of keep their chill. Like, we don't want to be stressing too much. Like, there's still half the game to play, so no panic buttons, and just keep the chill and kind of go back and try and get another goal here and try and get themselves back in it.
It's one of them, the way Andy, we've mentioned it all week, momentum. You get one, you often see a second one quickly after.
100%.
GB will be well happy with that.
That was a bit more in depth than Don't Down and Silly. I like that, Liam. You're a wise man. Philosopher.
My new job, I think.
You stick to being a fitness coach and doing all the things you do. And 3-1 GB. A right exciting start to this second period. We've only played 3 minutes 15 seconds. Been 2 goals. Still waiting for confirmation of all the goals, but we know it's been Marsden and we know it's been Trail. We'll get the assists in due course. Everything's too quick for the office officials, probably. Chance there. Adams got the assist on the Trail goal. That's icing, and we'll go all the way back down the road. So what's the plan for GB now, Liam?
Keep the pressure on. I mean, it's better 1 and 4-1 than 1 and 3-1. So another goal, and then again it kind of puts Slovenia even further on the back foot. So that's what we want to do. We want to keep them in that cage as much as possible and force them to make mistakes, try to push to get another goal.
You've said to me before, a 2-goal lead in hockey is one of the ones that are quite dangerous. You get a third goal and you can relax a little bit, and then lose a goal when you're under pressure.
Yeah, exactly. Like Darren said, if you get one, usually you get two. So if Slovenia get one here, they could push back and get another. So it's kind of that stick or twist situation. So like I said, GB got another goal here, kind of puts the game to bed a little bit more, and they can relax.
Well, Sylvester shows her composure there and plays a lovely pass out to Hill on the left wing. She'll come down here, picked up by Jackson. Jackson's been busy in this game. Got a first goal the other night there, didn't she?
It's one of them again. Great press there. It just allows that line change. It's like you say, it's clever play. Wakely through the middle.
Chance here on the backhand. Glides past the net. Back out shot comes from downtown. That's loose.
Straight at Bulgetta.
Yeah, and retrieved. Yeah. A little chance there. Slovenia there, just making a nuisance. Backhanded in front. Chance again. Loose and covered up, and a little bit of shenanigans going on.
Yeah, backhanded pass by Pasler there, just across the paint. It was Maver coming in.
Yeah, Maver didn't like the attention she got there. We're having a face-off to the right.
Yeah, great pass there from Pasler, just kind of on the spin, slipped it through the legs of the Great Britain player and got a chance for her teammate. So it's a good bit of pressure there from Slovenia, and they're maybe going to push you to try and get one.
It's one back by GB. Hill will try and flip it out. It does so, and there's a little chance of a break here. Marsden's through the middle again, and it's Newlands on the side. Where have we seen this story before? She does play it to Marsden, but she's moved to behind the goal now. Marsden comes out, makes a turn, plays a little bit of football, plays it through the slot area, and Slovenia should exit quite easily. Come down the left, move inside. That could be dangerous. Lesdensek. Flipped round. Poracaro will play that down. Helped on its way, but GB will pick up through Hill and play it up the right hand side. Comes out of the zone. Slovenia try and build. That's loose. And it was Newlands in there again, just making a nuisance of herself. What was it like playing against an attacker like that, Liam, who just never gives you a second?
Yeah, it's tough. Obviously, you've got to watch your back the whole time. As soon as you get the puck, usually they're right on you. So it's it's tough. But she's just, like you said, making a nuisance of herself out there, and she's creating some things in that offensive zone that GB are needing right now.
She's having a great game.
Absolutely, yeah.
14:09 to go in the second. GB 3, Slovenia 1. Has to keep GB's silver medal chances alive. Pesder comes in, little drop pass, comes to Nylander. She's been marked well, generally. She's a good player, she's been kept quiet. And I know it's commentators, there's going to be a call here. It's going to be a hooking call, and it's against GB. It looks like Beale to me from here.
10, Beale.
Yeah, didn't see the number, but just by the skating style, she skated off, and she will sit down for 2 minutes for hooking, and that gives Slovenia another power play opportunity.
Yeah, GB have had two kills already. They'll be confident of getting the third here, hopefully.
They win it back. Played round. Takes a horrible Dumfries bounce off the walls and comes out the zone. Slovenia gain the zone. Maver's moving in. Newlands tries to clear, but it's not happening. Confidenti then comes down the left wing, moving in. She will shoot, put it all behind the back. Goes round the net. Silky skills, but the defence was clearly there, and she's still got the puck. She's moving in now, will take the shot. A super block in there by number 13, Amy Headland. As Blazensek played it back. Bulgetta. One-time shot. Wide. Off the wall. Bulgetta will keep it. Plays it through. Should be cleared now. And is. Length of the rink. And Marsden's first person there. Shoots. Intihar was tight against the net. There was a little gap between her head and shoulder at the top, and that's what Marsden was aiming at. And she wasn't a million miles away, was she?
No, great effort there from Marsden. It's like I say, she put the afterburners on to get there first. It was half a chance.
Gwen takes the shot there. That's deflected and just kind of floats. I saw one earlier in the day, Darren, which took a massive deflection and just one of those floaty ones that dropped in the net just over the keeper, didn't we?
Yeah, it was almost in slow motion, wasn't it? It's like I say, but it's just tipped under the bar.
Well, here comes Slovenia again. 30 seconds left on the power play, and it's Confidente. She beats 2. She's still got the puck. Dropped off now as Glavic. There's a chance here, but no doing there as Adams was trying to get on the puck, get away. 15 seconds on the power play left. Is there another chance for Slovenia to come forward? Well, there's another chance. It's picked up by GB, and they could launch it down the ice, and that's going to kill the penalty. And GB are now back to full strength as Beale comes out and she skates right across the ice to... Oh, there's another chance here. Back inside. Alderson Smith shoots, hits the bar.
Hits the bar, unlucky.
Still loose. Whistle goes way too early because the puck was loose. Does that infuriate you, Liam, when the puck goes way too early, or does it no matter if you're defending and it's whistle?
Yeah, it's
Depends.
good one way, not so good the other way. That's a great play there, though, to send that. Was it Alderson that went through there?
Yeah, Alderson Smith.
Yeah, great pass in through, and I'm very unlucky there hitting the bar. Managed to beat the keeper, but just an inch too high.
Face off to the left of Intihar in the Slovenian goal. Buljeta plays it round the wall. Glavic will pick up in the corner. Hard fought. Glavic again does a nice little move, but GB do well just to keep it in the zone. This is the unglamorous part of hockey, Liam, that you need to play, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the kind of scrappy stuff that happens, but it can be the changing moment of a game, because if you come out on top of it, then usually you kind of get the better of the other team.
Well, Reese is trying to get the better of a Slovenian attacker there, and does so. It'll come round, and GB will set off again. Endicott's looking for the pass this side. She'd made a bit of space, but she's cut just now. As Wakeling continues with the puck. Little turn there as Hetland takes over. Played in, that's a lovely little move in there. It was Hill just coming in late. Couldn't quite get enough on the puck to turn it on target. It's kept in there by Hill. She plays it down the left. Still in the corner of there. Adams is
We're going to call
goes
the
down.
play.
Yeah, it's going to be a penalty, and it's going to be against Slovenia, and it's going to be for boarding.
It's Maver that's going to sit for 2.
Well, it's Nina Maver, isn't it? Yeah, Nina sits down. She sits right in front of us. And GB go on the power play. 10-10 left in the second.
Could be a huge 2 minutes in the game, this. GB score on this PP, 4-1.
Remember, Slovenia have taken the time out, so it could be one of these things where the game can change. Marsden will pick up, slows everything down. Played off to the right. It's Beale that will carry it forward. She gains the zone easily. Plays it back. Marsden takes the shot, takes a deflection or two, goes past the goal. Turn on the corner, comes up to Marsden again. Shot comes in, deflection, redirect, just passed, and no more. Said deflection, it was more a redirect, a deliberate redirect, and that's cleared by Slovenia. Slovenia hanging on there, as Adams will pick up again. 1:10 left in the power play. Marsden again plays it out. Taken forward by Adams. There's a silence in Dumfries ice bowl just now. Shot comes in. Everybody's just almost holding their breath. They understand how important this point is. Marsden again takes the shot. It goes past the goal. Picked up by Sylvester in the corner. Comes back out to Marsden again. She plays it to Sylvester, coming in. Fans in the shot. And it's covered. And then released. There's a chance of the wraparound. Good stick in there from into her to push it away. But it's coming back in again. It takes a horrible bounce. Sylvester misses the puck. Comes back out there. And it's Reese now. She goes round the outside. She's got a chance to get the shot away. Does take the shot. Hits the side netting. 18 seconds left as Marsden has another chance. It's wide and bounces out in front. Probably enough time for one more shot on the power play. Comes to Marsden. No, it doesn't. Reese keeps a hold of it. Comes to Marsden now. One time our shot comes in, hits the bar, hits the post and comes out. I mean, it was saved and pushed onto the post. Slovenia back to full strength. Reese again. Comes off the skate there of Pesdar and it goes wide. There's still a chance and there's goal!
I think that's Mullen, Andy.
A goal from number 19, Robin Mullen. Just ghosted her in there at the back. You see her? There you go.
How many times do we see a team on a PK, you know, they'll survive that 2 minutes, they think all the hard work's done, but it's not. GB kept the pressure on. Fantastic goal from Mullen, 4-1.
Liam, your thoughts on that goal?
Great play by whoever assisted it, I can't quite see the number. Whoever it is just going behind the net there, picks the puck up. Great hockey IQ to kind of slip that out in front. Slots it to Mullen and good finish.
I would say everything comes through Marsden just now. She's been absolutely superb the second period.
She was great in that power play there, good few shots in from her. She kind of controlled it at the back, good poise on the puck as well. So she was definitely a big part of that.
Yeah, you can just sense, as you're talking about hockey IQ and all the rest of it as well, everything's there, and she's obviously a very influential player in the GB team, and they lead 4-1, and they're starting to stretch away now. And you feel Slovenia to keep in this game have got to get the next goal. And they're still on defence and they're just trying to get it out. Mullen with the goal assisted by Hornwood and Lamberton. So number 6 and number 16. And here's Brent coming out, gets the shot away. In fact, he gets the pass away. Looking for Confidenti, and Confidenti wasn't really expecting it. Bounces off the wall at the back. There's a little chance here. Backhanded shot in there for Blazensek. She gets the stick lifted, and there's a chance here. As Cartwright cleared. Wakeling will come forward. She's got Wallace on her right, Cartwright on her left. Takes the shot though. Wallace picks up. Comes back out. Back to Wallace. She turns and plays it round. Cartwright will pick up. Cartwright helps it on its way. She's pushed out to the side. Cartwright again in the corner. Plays it into the slot area. Chance here. Little move inside. And there's a chance of the break. GB are back in numbers. As Pez there just plays it in. And GB play it forward. And, Cartwright plays it through. Comes off the skate of Colshaw. Played in, and Reese will pick up. And Reese plays it to Beale. Beale plays it forward. Forwards after that. Tied up in the boards. Cartwright goes in to help. Maver comes in and wins the puck for Slovenia. Plays it behind the goal. It's cleared forward and out the zone. That's about as good as the clearance gets. It's played back in. That should be icing because it was way before the red line. And is. And we'll all take a break with 5:32 to go. Your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, great period for GB so far. It's like I say, got those 2 quick goals. Confidence was high with that. Stretching the scoreboard again there with the 4th goal. They'll be more than happy with this period so far. They look confident and they're solid at the back. That's the main thing as well. They're scoring at one end and they're solid at the back.
Liam's thoughts in a minute. The next break and play. As GB start to come forward again, it's Alderson Smith. And a great little chance here. She's got Horwood through the middle. Horwood will pick up. She's defended really well, actually. Here's Beale takes the shot. Alderson Smith again had a little chance to redirect, but didn't get much on it. Shot comes in from downtown. Turns wide. Into the corner. And surely Slovenia can skate it out. Maver trying to backhand it out the zone. Jackson's in there trying to disrupt things and does so. It's played in. It's Adams now. She plays it back. Shot comes in from Beale from downtown, blocked by Maver, and she plays it off to the left. But it's defended really well by Hill. Hill rounds, sets off in the attack as Marsden plays it forward. Partial change for both teams. Kept in the zone by Confidente. She tries the big pass up there. It's played by Sylvester. Pren will get there first. Sylvester does well though to stick with her and wins the puck back. Brilliant play by Sylvester. Played around the wall. Slovenia play it back in. Little move inside. Lazansek takes the shot. It's loose in front. It's in the slot area. And eventually the keeper covers it. Liam, your thoughts?
It's going a bit back to being end to end now. It's a little bit more up and down. Slovenia are kind of coming back. They a bit quiet for a minute or two, and then they come back for a couple of chances like this. And the game's still open. I think there's still obviously 23 minutes, nearly 24 minutes to go. A lot can happen in 24 minutes in a hockey game, so it's still a lot to play for in my eyes.
But you'd rather be in the position that GB have just now, that's for sure. They played well in this second period. There's a little chance here for Confidente in the backhand. She turns and switches. Pren plays it, and it just slips wide. And player goes down. No call on the play. GB go forward. There's a 3-on-2. Lamberton's to the left. The shot, but Lamberton picks up. It's a good stick lift in there by the Slovenian defender. Real good play. Confidente will try and make the clearance. A little tap behind for Blazensek. She comes forward, goes on the outside. That's good play there by Wakeling. Wakeling comes forward. She plays it off to the right, comes off the board, but it's a little bit too far in front, and Slovenia will reset. Golub plays it across. Vlahovic will pick up, plays it through the middle. That'll be pushed to the side by Jackson. But Messi and GB come forward through Culshaw. Wallace is into the corner with it. Slovenian player goes down. Culshaw's in there. Here's Wallace. Then picked up by Cartwright. Back to Wallace. Wallace makes another turn. Beale flips it across the blue line. Shot comes in. Cleared. And Slovenia will skate it out. They'll be more than skate it out. They'll gain the zone. Into the corner and try tie things up. That was Nylander. She's dispossessed. And just since Slovenia starting to look a little bit leggy just now. Confidente coming forward. Plays that forward now. Pren, she didn't look leggy. Ooh, good pad save. Jackson will pick up. Get it out of the zone. Stick lift on her. Confidente again's in there, but Jackson wins it back. And it's hear him, scare him stuff in neutral ice just now. He comes back, Blazensek's through, 1-on-1. Chance, backhand, forehand, push to the side. No call on the play either. Two British defenders come back late there, just to put it off. Confidente does well. Confidente still got the puck. Takes the shot. Hits Sylvester, good save by the blocker of Jackson. She had to lift her hand well high to get that. And Alderson Smith moves forward, as you said, Liam. It's end-to-end stuff now, that's for sure. Basketball stuff.
Yeah, definitely. A good couple of chances there by Slovenia. I think they've kind of upped the pressure here and they're starting to come into their game a little bit more. Just a shame it's at the end of the period for them.
Well, if they could get a goal here, it would be a real boost for them, but it's a save and a cover up by Jackson with a minute left to go in the second period. Face off to the left of her.
It'd be interesting to hear Liam's thoughts on what Slovenia need to do to get back into this game at the moment. I mean, for GB, it's pretty much more the same. They're winning 4-1, doing well. What does Slovenia need to do?
Well, we'll give them time to think about that, because we'll get them in the end of this period. We've got 50 seconds before we hear that answer. As GB come forward. Nice little move there. Marsden again. All tangled up on the board. been like this for a while. A lot of these, they've never blown a whistle all tournament, have they?
No,
Dal?
they've not blown a whistle all tournament. It's like
Sign
if
the
that
puck
puck's
up.
moving 1 millimetre, they'll no blow.
I don't mind that. And we know Liam doesn't mind that because he loves a bit of tying the puck up on the boards at the end of a period. He just said that, didn't he? There's the exit. Slovenia just got 10 seconds left. As Newlands tries to play the puck forward. And I think that's going to be the end of this period. And it is the end of the second period as Lavich tried to get away. But it's the end of the second period and it is GB 4, Slovenia 1. So, Liam, Darren asked you a question. You're in the Slovenian camp. How do you get back into this game?
I think kind of keep doing what they were doing up to the end of that period there. The last kind of 4 or 5 minutes, they definitely picked up a few more chances for them, and they were, I'd say, on top of that game for the last kind of couple of minutes of that period, definitely. So they need to keep on doing what they're doing. Start that period as they finish that one, and like we said before, there's still 20 minutes to go, and a lot can happen in 20 minutes of hockey.
It's your first time watching Slovenia. Any of the players caught your eye, Liam?
Confidenti, definitely. Really good skater, good with the puck. You can tell that she's kind of calm on the puck and she's looking for options as soon as she gets it. Nylander's good as well, another one that you mentioned, and then the captain as well. She's been pretty good. But I think they were the three guys, the three girls that you mentioned actually on your kind of ones to watch. So yeah, definitely them three. I think the goalies played pretty well as well, made some good saves, stood up big where she needed to. Obviously 4 goals by her, but I mean I wouldn't say any of them have been completely her fault. So it's definitely been good. But no, there's 4 players for you.
Okay, thanks very much, Liam. And thanks everyone for watching the second period with us. You're not going to miss the third period, are you? Join us in 12 minutes and we'll be back to bring you the third period live from Dumfries. Welcome back, everyone. It's Andy Glenn, Darren Brady and Liam Stenton. We're just about to start the third period here. It's Great Britain 4, Slovenia 1. Your thoughts on the game so far, Liam?
It's been really good, like we said at the end of the second period. A bit more up and down there. Slovenia getting a little bit more of a jump near the end of the period. So hoping for their sake that they come out here and they start the way, like I said, like they finished that last period. So same thing for GB, you need to stick to that same game plan. Obviously 4-1 up, it's a comfortable lead, but they need to keep playing the way they're playing and not kind of shy away from anything and keep going.
Darren, your thoughts, Darren?
Yeah, pretty much the same as Liam there. It's like I say, it's been a good game for both sides. Slovenia, we've seen an improvement again, and that's all you can ask from a team. It's like you say, they've slowly got better each and every game. GB have done really well tonight. So they'll be happy to get four goals so far. They have plenty of shots during the tournament, but they have been a little bit goal shy. So to get that 4-1 lead will give them a lot of confidence. PK's been great. Goalkeeper's played really well. Like I say, big 20 minutes for both teams. Hopefully Slovenia can maybe get back into it just to make a bit more of a game of it. Keep the crowd on the feet.
But as the results stay the same, it's looking a real exciting day on Tuesday. And remember, Darren and me are with you all day on Tuesday, bringing you every game live wherever you're watching it. And it looks like GB will jump up into third place if the result stays the same as this. But as both the guys have said, there's a lot of hockey still to play in this. Maybe will jump up into third place, and then you've got Korea dropping down from third to fourth. Kazakhstan, Slovenia looking like that playoff to see who stays up. That'll be an interesting one. Humour me, Darren, you've seen it. Just give me one more answer. If it is a playoff between Kazakhstan and Slovenia, who's going to stay up?
Kazakhstan.
Right, smart. Liam, you want to answer that question, or are you going to just plead the fifth because you haven't seen the Kazakhstan team yet?
I'll take the fifth on that one, thank you.
Smart move. Right, 21 seconds from puck drop as the teams are back out on the ice. You can see it here. That is the view from the commentary box in Dumfries. That's what we see.
I'm just watching number 10, Bulgetta there. She likes chasing status. Not stopped bopping since she came on the ice.
Oh well, hockey's about having fun. It's for everyone, and I really want everybody to be enjoying themselves. What team's going to enjoy themselves more at the end of this game? Because that's one back into the Slovenian zone. They'll play around, and it is that lady Bulgetta who plays at the Blazinsek. Comes out of the zone. New ones. Dumps into the corner. Goes for a change, a very quick change in just 20 seconds for GB. Blazinsek. She'll play it out. Mr. Confidenti, she's muscled out by defenders. Jackson takes over for a second. Confidenti regains it. Moves inside, fakes the shot. Fans on the shot, it's loose in front there. Chance. It's covered up by Jackson eventually. That was a nice move all round there, wasn't it?
Yeah, great play by Confidenti again. You know, we've all mentioned her, we've all noticed this lady during the tournament. She's really got something about her game. She's very, very dangerous when she's going forward. Great skater, good hands. Carved a chance there.
Want to ask Liam, this is a time when you're 4-1 up, you're going to look for your defenders to step up and just steady the ship. What are you saying to your defensive partner when you're in this situation?
Yeah, just keeping chilled, obviously, making smart plays. Don't need to do anything fancy. Chip in, chip out where you need to. Make a simple pass every time and just play steady.
Well, let's see if GB have that advice in their knowledge bank. Let's play it forward. Nylander will pick up and she'll turn. Cuts inside, gains the red, gains the zone, forced out to the side. Dumps in, half shot. Alderson Smith picks up, she'll make a turn. Leaves the puck, and there's just still a little bit of water still in there from the one pair that just went off. Ice looks dry from here. Slovenia again pick up. Blazinsek skates forward and falls in almost slow motion. Karlic under pressure there, under good pressure there from Mullen. Hard fought in the corner. Puck's tied up. It's visible, I can see it. So a lot of trailing skater comes on from GB, has to check as she come on. It was Wakely. Just because the GB team are coming out of the zone, that'll be icing. And we'll go all the way back down the road. Everybody just checking the changes. William, your thoughts on the officials?
Very good, to be fair. I was just about to say that. That was pretty close to the red line there, but from my eyes, it's definitely an ice in. I think whoever it was, the Great Britain player that did ice it, quite frustrated with herself. She could have been half a step closer to the red line and she'd have got away with it, but it was just the wrong side of the red line.
Goal! Slovenia! Confidenti at the back door. Shot came in from point.
Yeah,
Jackson just bashed it down and it landed at the stick of Confidenti, who finished.
Yeah, confidence is alive there. It's like you say, parry there from Jackson, but it only took one sniff and Confidenti's got it in the back of the net. She's some player for the Slovenian team.
Shot came in from Buljeta and it's 4-2.
That's a great shot in from the defender there. Just put it to the net, like we kept saying. If you put things to the net, other things are going to happen. So good finish by Confidenti, but a great shot in to get into that scrappy area, and like we said, can see what happens from there.
Yeah, a number 10 defender doing something wonderful at Dumfries Ice Bowl. Who would have thought it?
Definitely not me.
Well, that's William's number, in case you don't know, at home. And he's been known to do something special at this rink in any time. Anyway, back to the play as the puck goes through the paint there. Newlands was just to the side. Just going to confirm the goal. There is Confidenti, the assist of Buljeta and Kren. And it was just 1 minute 59 into the third period. It's Slovenia 2, GB 4. Slovenia have their tails up, you fancy?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just the start that Slovenia had wanted in this third period. GB won't be panicking yet. They're still 4-2 up. Like I say, keep calm heads, keep doing what they've been doing. But great start from Slovenia.
Well, I'm going to ask the question again, Liam. You're 4-1 up and you're telling Chillen don't make a mistake. You've just lost the goal. What do you say about your defensive partner now?
Same again. Nothing against.
These things happen. Just forget it and get on with it.
Exactly.
Nylander plays it round. Pesder's in the corner. Tangled up though. Good defence. Nylander comes away with it though. There's a little bit of danger here. Backhanded shot. Oh, it just slips by. Oh, dearie me. GB on the breakout now. It's a nice little move inside. That's Cartwright. Culshaw's up there helping. Cartwright takes over. She makes a turn. Culshaw again. It's all behind the Slovenian goal just now. Comes back out to point. Shot comes in. Just whistling by. They're looking, begging to get touched. Then no touch came, it just went by. Jackson will set off from behind the goal. Comes to Alderson-Smith. A little bit of a mix up there and it'll have to be reset. As forward plays it round. Now it's played forward again. Oh dear, Pren's got it. And a lovely little move inside. Pia Pren takes it wide. If it had been on her forehand, you would have fancied her to get better control of it. She comes all the way out the zone, so Slovenia will have to come out. She flips it back in. But just a glimmer of a half chance there. Good stick lift there by Alderson-Smith, and that sets Newlands away. But it's not Newlands at all. It's number 17. It's Bethany Hill. Chance. Shot comes in. Saved. Loose. Still there. Goal! GB! And that might have been Jackson.
Yeah, I think that might be Shavani Jackson at the 23.
And it's happened again. One team scores and GB answered right back.
Yeah, it came from Bethany Hill skating that in. Obviously, got her own dump, and then she kind of, as a defenceman, played forward for kind of half a shift there and created that little bit in front. Obviously, gets knocked down early there, right at the start of that replay, and then she's up, screening the goalie, turns round, and then she gets a whack at it. And I think Jackson just touched it in right at the end.
Yeah, perfect answer from GB to that Slovenia goal, though. Exactly what the GB bench would have wanted.
And that's why Liam says don't panic when it goes to 4-2. Well, what about the conversation going on? Everyone's quiet. We're ready to go. All I can hear is okay, let's go. Right, that's fine. Okay, let's go.
I think they're having a little bit of discussion. There was a potential high stick there, but I think the contact was made when the stick was below the crossbar. So
I never even dreamt there was a high stick in that one.
There was definitely claims from Slovenia anyway as the puck went in the net, so I think they were just kind of discussing it anyway.
I think that's the level of detail ended at a player notices.
Well, you would normally notice a high stick in there, and I really don't think there was one, so I think that's a good call. And it's played forward. The goal's been credited to Hill and Alderson-Smith. We thought it was Jackson, but Alderson-Smith gets the assist, and Hill is the official goal scorer. And there will be a call here.
It was definitely Hill that took the initial contact to put it towards the net, and to be fair, I can't really see from up here, but it looked like Jackson kind of got a touch, and she was the one to lead the line towards the bench, so usually the goal scorer does that. So
Yeah.
maybe there was a touch in there and the rest never seen it. Might get changed later on in the game, but who knows.
Well, Buljetta's going to sit for 2. And it will be a power play at the GB, and that's another chance to get that 4-goal lead. Squad back. Here's Beale. She plays it across. Shot comes in. A little bit, many whistles go. Much conversation.
Yeah, Prim pushes Shamini Jackson away there.
Yeah. So Buljetta is in for hooking. No call on this one. There have been a couple of roughing penalties in the tournament, but not seen anything yet. But Brent looks like she wants to go.
Yeah.
Don't normally get a fight in women's hockey.
No, it's about as aggro we've seen all week that from Pred.
But you don't really get many fights at international hockey, full stop, never mind women's or men's.
Well, you get chucked at the tournament for a kick-off, don't you?
You get at least a game ban, I'm pretty sure, and then potentially chucked out as well, so it's probably not worth it.
Well, certainly not worth it with a game to go. And it's going to be a massive game for both teams. It's Confident, he turns back inside. Ben goes across the ring. Comes off the wall, played forward. Touched by a GB player, so that'll negate icing as Marsden comes down there and tries to make things happen. Comes behind. Forward though. Show off the turn. It's moved forward there. Nice little shot there. Marsden comes in. Takes over, and there's another bit of a coming together. And there's just a bit of niggle growing up. Boiling up here, is there not?
Yeah, Slovenia's just showing a bit of pride, like you say, protecting the goalie. You see that in hockey all the time.
Yeah, nobody's touching our goalie, that's the case, isn't it, Liam?
Yeah, that's usually the kind of unwritten rule in hockey. But I think it's just the frustrations maybe getting a bit to Slovenia here, and also on the penalty kill as well. It's desperation when you're in front of the net, just try and clear everyone out and get that puck away.
Absolutely. There's still 105 left in the penalty kill as Glavic wins it to the corner. We'll try and clear it, but GB do well to keep it in through Sylvester. Still loose. Lambert in there, she makes a turn. Comes to Sylvester. She plays it down to Lambert. Chance in front. Ooh, just past it, no more. That was a real chance there for Reese.
Ellen Reese.
Yeah. Comes back it to Alderson-Smith. It's come back to Reese again. Shot comes in. Again, a good save by Intaha. Still not out the zone. It is now. But there's not a lot of pace going forward in the Slovenian team as they were at the end of their shift. As Alderson-Smith makes a lovely little move, takes the shot, flashes past the right hand post, comes out the zone, and everybody in GB will have to come out and reset again with just 10 seconds on the power play left to go. Good pressure on there from the Slovenian skater Pren. Slovenia back to full strength as Buljetta comes out. High, horrible dunk. It's in! Oh, dearie me! 23 Golov jumped up to catch it, put it down, and it just went in her own net. Oh, I'm gutted for her.
Yeah, it was as she just tried to play that puck, and I think there was a bit of a coming together with the goalkeeper at the same time, and
Just grabs it and puts it
straight
down.
off her hand, and
no. That'd break your heart, that would.
Not
a goal. It's a
not a
goal.
lot you can say to that, is the Andy? It's like you say,
Just
it's
feel for a player,
yeah,
you know.
absolutely.
Just feel for a player. I don't mind goals. You love goals, but yeah, what a shame. It's 6-2. We'll see who gets credited with the goal. Ever been in a situation like that, Liam?
Probably, to be honest.
You just put it out of your mind.
Yeah.
Didn't want to
try and
think about
forget
it.
them ones, yeah, definitely.
Oh dear. Well, it's GB pulling away now with 12 minutes to go. I think it's going to take an almighty effort from Slovenia. Alderson Smith gets credited with the goal. Headland moves forward. Yeah, and there's another chance. And it's just coming one-way traffic just now. Have GB got this game won, guys?
Yeah, I think so, Andy. 6-2, it's like you say. Still 11:57 on the clock. Question is, does Slovenia have 4 goals in them just to even bring it level? If you've watched the tournament so far, I think they're going to struggle, to be honest with you.
Liam, is the game over?
If I'm Slovenia right now, no, not at all.
Yeah, but you're not Slovenia, you're an independent commentator trying to make everybody at home understand, but I understand exactly what you're saying. If you're in that team, you're never giving up.
Not at all. I mean, like we've said before, if you get 1, you get 2, and when you get 2, you might get 3. So it's never over until the buzzer goes, and they've just got to keep pushing. And like we said about GB, just got to try and hold off and pick holes in them when they try and make plays.
And if you're GB, you want to keep the puck up this end and keep doing what you're doing, and that is what GB are doing. Shot comes in, pushed away into the corner. It's left there, kept in the zone, played back in. Still a little chance, good stick left there, as Maver will pick up. Maver banks it off the wall to Karolic. Paslar up in front of her, but she takes it other option. Colshaw knocks it down at the air. And the wave off icing. And that's just 11 minutes to go now. Nice little move there. Colshaw making a nuisance of herself. She's come more and more into the game. Golub passes and takes a tumble. Brian again. She tries to play it through the Blazensek, who tries to play the pass back to her. But Golub comes forward. She's dispossessed and Marsden has the puck forward. She flips it back. Brian plays it down. GB gain the zone through Adams. Adams takes a turn into the corner. Move in. Marsden in front. Goal! The assist from Marsden, and it may well have been Adams. I couldn't have quite seen, just going with the skating style. Adams leads the charge to the bench, so we're going with what Liam says. Goal scorer leads the charge.
Yeah, I think it was Adams who put it in there. But great play from Marsden there to get that puck back in front. Good strength to try and push the defending player off, and manages to pop the puck back out right on Adams' tape. Just have to do anything but missing it.
I think it's just a result of consistent pressure from GB. It's like you say, easy finish there at the end. Tucks it into the corner nicely. I think there is game at 7-2.
7-2 now, and we've got 10 minutes to go. And unfortunately, it's looking like another heavy defeat for Slovenia. I kind of feel for them. They were getting better and better, but
I don't think you can question the effort of Slovenia all tournament. It's like you say, they've never let their heads go. They've kept themselves into games. There's just like that little bit of depth and quality on that roster. It's like you say, a couple of really standout players. We've seen Confidenti tonight. She's a superb player. There's just lacked a little bit of depth, that's all.
I think we kind of said it right at the start, the top line is really good. They play a lot of ice time, and at the end of the game, that's going to be a tripping call, though. I'll tell you that for nothing. Yep.
Again, that's just one of them reaching for the puck, player goes the other way. And
that's 19 Mullen going to sit.
The skate connects with the stick and they go down, and nothing you can really do about it at that point. Once you've committed to play that puck and you catch your skate, it's you're kind of done for at that point.
Well, let's see if Slovenia can get something in this power play. Try and get a bit of momentum back. They win it back. Buljeta plays it down. Comes back to Buljeta. He walks the blue. Good block in there from Newland. Comes out. Sorry, Headland it was with the block.
Great Britain's number 19 is Robin Mullen and receives a 2-minute penalty for tripping. That's Great Britain's 19.
He's Jetta again and glides past her attacker.
9 seconds.
Jetta goes into the corner. Penn will take over. She gets a stick lifted. And it's good play there as Reese launches it down the ice. Wozniacek will pick up for Slovenia, go behind the goal. Plays a pass out to the right hand side. Confident against the zone, makes a move inside. Will shoot it, shoots it wide. It comes all the way around the board and it comes out of the zone. Wozniacek tries to keep it in, plays it to Maver. Maver loses possession. And Sylvester will play it forward. Pushes to the side and Alderson Smith has been told she's offside and she'll need to come out. Pesdar comes forward into the corner, played round, comes back out to Polavic. A stick in there from Alderson Smith, does really well just to disrupt that play. Comes back out again, played in to the slot, but defended well by GB. Played out again, Polavic will pick up. There's 15 seconds left in the power play. And there's a last chance for Slovenia perhaps to get a goal on this one. Comes back out. Polavic will move forward. Nylander coming together off the ice, off the puck between Adams and Glavic. They're not sending Christmas cards to each other this year.
That PK's 100% tonight for GB. It's been excellent, isn't it, Andy?
Certainly has. Here's Ruby Newlands outside. Makes a turn. That's inside. Reese takes over back to Newlands. Newlands will shoot it. Shoots wide. Glavic again will try and pick up. She's been on the ice for a while. It's picked up by Bresnik. Bresnik banks it off the wall at the back to Maver. Maver plays it. Sorry, that's to Maver. Sorry. Backhanded out the zone. And Maver keeps the puck in there, but at a long reach. There's the Slovenian. That was out and it comes back in. And dumped in. License waved. It's Karolic. Banks it off the wall and plays it forward. Sylvester will pick up. With just over 6 minutes to go and she makes a turn. Turns into a little bit of trouble. Tied up on the boards again. Puck's moving. 1-2 off the back base of the frame. Tied up on the goals. Wrap around. Attempt. Saved. Juggled and saved again. Good play all round there, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like you say, some nice pressure there from Slovenia. It's like you say, pride. Lots of pride in that jersey. They're not giving up here. They're continuing to play, and that's all you can ask of them. But it's comfortable for GB here at 7-2. 5:57 left on the clock.
Is that the case? GB just trying to see this game out now? It's just make sure you don't lose anything, Liam?
Yeah, definitely. It's just try to not concede as many as possible, try and work through your systems and make sure you're ready to go for the next game.
Well, the next game is going to be a massive game. It's against the champions, gold medalists and team of the tournament who, frankly, haven't conceded a goal. Here's Bujeta. He's under all sorts of pressure there as well. Get it out.
I was going to ask Liam a question, Andy. That 5:57, 7-2 up. What's the approach for GB here? Is it get very much game management, or do you want the girls to carry on playing 100% and try and score more goals?
For me, it's definitely kind of game management. Learn how to kind of play with that lead, and especially if you're going into a big game against Italy, if you go 1 goal up, you want to be able to control the game and see it out. So it's maybe not a case of trying to get as many goals as possible at this point. It's not points night. Like, just everyone needs to keep a chill head and see the game out, like you said, manage the game and make sure you're ready to go for the big game of the tournament that's coming up on Tuesday.
That's offside against Alderson Smith. Well, you've been the captain of the national side, Liam. Alderson Smith's captain of this women's team. Is there any advice you'd give her?
I think she'd be giving me advice, to be honest. I think she's been the captain of this team for a couple of years now. So, but now she's playing really well. She wears her heart on her sleeve every game. You can see that in the effort she puts in as well. So, it's she's done really well. I'm not sure on her points this tournament, but you can see, like, even from watching this one game tonight, that she's definitely putting the effort in, and you can't fault her at all.
She's been superb in this tournament, Liam. She really has. Been standout player in a couple of things. A lot of things go through her. Her and Marsden, for me, have been just the real backbone of the team, along with a lot of supporting players. But both of them have been absolutely outstanding for me.
Yeah, I mean, she got awarded that goal that was quite unfortunate for the Slovenian player, and it comes from that hard work. She was battling on the boards, and she just puts one towards the net, goes up and goes in. So it's a testament to her hard work and determination.
Obviously, they always say the harder you work, the luckier you get. So sometimes you do one of these. Here's a little chance here. Newland's coming out the back door. Chance. Takes the shot. That's a great save. A great glove save. Not allow the rebound as well, isn't it?
Yeah, good chance there for Ruby Newlands. Great pass across by Marsden. Very unselfish.
We've got 4:08 left in this game. Well, it's very much looking like some big games tomorrow. Tuesday. Keep saying tomorrow. Nice day tomorrow. Play the cross. Chance comes in. Shot covered up again. We'll have another face-off. There's just 3 games left in this World Championship. Slovenia versus Kazakhstan, I think. It's the first game on Tuesday. Shot comes in. Blocker save. In Korea against Latvia, which might well decide the silver medal. And then last will be Great Britain against Italy. All 3 games are going to be worth watching.
Absolutely, it's like you say, last day of the tournament, plenty on the games. Should be an exciting day of hockey again.
It's played in now, and we're just playing out time now. The 3:15 to go. GB start to move forward. But always play it. Comes out the zone. Karolic plays it. Blaznicek to Karolic, but Newlands steps in. Newlands goes off for a change. Blaznicek will play it round the wall. Flip forward, kept in the zone, no, by Cartwright. Cartwright will take the shot, and a glove save by Interhar. Well, there's always there's not much time at the end of the game, but so I'm going to ask you both now to start considering your player of the game for both sides.
I've got mine now if you want them, Andy.
I've got mine as well.
Oh, right. You've clearly been thinking about this long and hard.
Yeah, I think it's quite easy tonight.
All right, we'll go with the GB first.
Marsden for GB.
Marsden for GB. Liam?
I'm going to go Newlands for GB.
Newlands for GB. Right.
What about you, Andy? Who have you got?
I'm going to side with Darren, but I also think Alderson Smith's had a cracking game as well. But Marsden for me. We'll get the Slovenian one player of the game in the next break. Goal! And that is Alderson Smith, I think. Or was it Rachel Cartwright? It was Rachel Cartwright, my mistake. Congratulations, Rachel. That's the goal for her. That might change everybody's nomination for player of the game. It's 8-2 GB with 2:35 to go.
Another good goal there from GB. Obviously hard work around the net, or outnumbered Slovenia. So dig till that puck comes loose. Obviously the refs have been good not blowing them too early, so it's a testament to them for that as well. But good determination there from GB to get that in the net.
Rachel scored a few goals for GB now, hasn't she? Over her career. Shot comes in. Oh, that's a good save. You've got a pad down there. Wallace got the assist on that goal. And that's 2 minutes left for the game. Endicott went down there off the ice, but she's back up. Played down low, and Endicott will pick up. Plays it back out. It's loose. And Slovenia will be able to skate it out. And gain the red and gain the zone, but it's coming back and offside. So we can now have a little discussion about Slovenia player of the game. We'll start with Liam this time, so he can't copy you.
I'm going Confidente for Slovenia, number 8. Cracking game, yeah. Good few points as well, so definitely that's the one for me.
Dan, sorry?
Exactly the same player, Confidente. Stand out, like you said, she had a great tournament. Slovenia struggled, but she's been consistently excellent. Scored some really nice goals, and another 2 tonight. Brilliant.
Yeah, well, I'm going to surprise you all by going for Sarah Confidente as well. She was good.
Full house there.
Full house. You know what that means, don't you? She's not getting it.
She's not winning it, no.
GB round the net, comes back out. Trail will take the shot, slap her, and it hits the side and goes high in at the plexi. Going to call a slash in that. Yep, going to call it an Alderson Smith. They're going to call a slash as the keeper covered it up. A little bit harsh, I would feel, but Liam?
Yeah, I'd probably say that's pretty harsh as well. It's at the end of the day, it's a slash, and maybe she's been warned before or whatever it is, but she's clearly not very happy about that one. So, but yeah, it is what it is. Minute to go. Hopefully, keep the penalty kill at 100% here, Great Britain, and it'll be good to going into Tuesday.
I think it's one of them. It's a little easy to swallow when you're 8-2 up. There's 1 minute and 3 left on the clock.
Yeah, definitely. It's not like it's a 2-2 game going into the last minute here, but it's still annoying. But you know, it is what it is. Like I said, it's a slash at the end of the day, so she's just got to take her penalty and sit it.
Well, Pren wins that one forward, comes it back. Back to Pren, she plays it to Gulgeta, who controls it with her foot, plays it in, comes off the side. Pren again. From short side, chance here. Oh, rattles post and bar and out.
Who was that, number 8 again? Confidente.
Unlucky there. Marsden's after this. She'll get there first. She'll just kill some time. With 20 odd seconds left in the game. Pren picks up and she'll go forward. Gains the red and just plays it to Maver. Maver will try and play it down. It's just going to be tied up in the boards there. It's now going to be called the Liam Stenton tactic. Just killing a bit of clock there. Confidente will have one last chance, but it's blocked. Can GB win this one 8-2? A convincing victory in the end. Your thoughts, Darren? You go first.
Excellent performance from GB. Like you say, Slovenia had little spells in the game. Scored 2 goals, 2 nice goals. Again, I thought they improved from the last performance, which is all you can ask of a team. But GB, you know, they've done tonight what they've not done all tournament, and that scored the goals from the chances. Rattled 8 up. It's a really good confidence boosting win. It puts them in prime position for that silver medal spot, and it sets them up for that big Italy clash, last game of the tournament. Well,
they jump up into bronze medal position now with 7 points from their 4 games. Italy still top on 12, and then Latvia at 9. And we'll just wait for the player of the game before we get Liam's contributions to his thoughts on the game. And of course, we've got an anthem to listen to as well.
So come to our player of the game presentations, and I'd like to welcome back to the ice Provost Maureen Johnston.
So the Provost of Dumfries and Galloway Council, Maureen Johnston, will be presenting the awards. She was just sitting along from us a wee minute ago.
To number 8, Sarah Confidente.
Confidente wins player of the game. She was excellent. We all agreed that in the box.
Yeah, standout play for Slovenia all tournament, really. Like you say, fully deserved. She's a star player. She's very good.
And like all good players, when they get player of the game and their team's been beaten, she would give it all up for a win, wouldn't she?
Yeah, 100%. It's nice to get it, but at the end of the day, when you get beat, it's never quite as fun.
Jackson gets the player of the game for GB. The goalkeeper done really well again tonight after the shutout the other night. Only conceded 2 goals tonight. Still wait to see the final shots on goal, but it looks 43 for GB. And on the screen just now, 21 for Slovenia, but I think it's maybe a little bit higher than that. That's maybe just still the second period. There's the group photo. Everybody smiles.
Nice to see my player play to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Darren, you called it, player to watch. Congratulations to both player of the games. And now it is time for the British national anthem.
Please stand, remove any hats, and facing the flags in the corner of the arena, the national anthem of this evening's winning team.
Well, congratulations to Great Britain on that victory, and commiserations to Slovenia, who remain rooted to the bottom of the spot of the table with no points from their 4 games. Britain move up to 3rd place on 7 points from 3 games. Liam, your thoughts as the players exchange handshakes?
Really good game. It was a great advert for the tournament. I thought Great Britain obviously came out, got the early goal, and then it was kind of back and forward for a couple of goals there, and then obviously Great Britain kind of pulled away in that 3rd period and showed their dominance over Slovenia. But I mean, Slovenia played a great game. They looked pretty tired coming into that 3rd period. Obviously they've been chasing the game the whole time, so it's always harder trying to come back. And obviously, like I said, Great Britain showing their expertise there and showing their dominance in that game, and really good end result for them. It's good to get a good couple of goals in there and a bit of confidence going into the game on Tuesday.
How do you think they'll fare in the game on Tuesday against Italy?
I've not actually seen Italy play, but from what I've heard, Italy are a really good side. So I think if they play the way they played tonight, and majority of the spells, they'll be up for a good battle, definitely.
Darren, your thoughts?
Yeah, pretty much that. It's like you say. They've done really well tonight, GB. You know, you can only beat the side that's in front of you. They've done that fairly comprehensively. They've put themselves in a great spot tournament-wise, pushing for that medal, be it a bronze or a silver, hopefully a silver in their case. Massive test against Italy. I mean, we've watched Italy all week. They're an incredible team. The stats back that out. When you watch them, they're a joy to watch. It'll be a big test for these GB ladies, but that's what you want. If you're an ice hockey player, you want to pit yourself against the very best, and if that doesn't raise your game, then you're probably in the wrong sport. It'll be a great test and a great game.
It's an interesting one tomorrow because we've got Latvia playing Korea. If Korea win, they will jump over Great Britain, meaning that Great Britain will have to win against Italy. But if Latvia win, Great Britain are already confirmed as bronze medalists. Thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, we'll have to see what the result brings tomorrow. Latvia versus Korea. You know, Latvia are good going forward, but we've seen they give up shots at the back. You know, they give chances to teams. Korea, organised, very disciplined side. Excellent power play. I mean, the stats are superb on the power play. But again, they're not exactly free scorers this tournament, are they? They struggle to put the puck in the back of the net in open play. So, if I was calling it now, I'd probably say if those Latvian forwards turn up, Moljani, Siljani, Ruler, you know, they're real star players. I'd fancy Latvia to beat Korea tomorrow, to be honest with you.
Well, it's Tuesday, as everybody keeps telling me. Every game on Tuesday's worth something. Don't you dare miss it. Before we go away, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's watched around the world. We totally appreciate your time and your presence with us today. I'd like to thank Steve and Abby for their filming and production. I'd like to thank Darren, as always, for being alongside me. But a special thanks to Solway Sharks captain and Great Britain under-20 captain of previous years, Liam Stenton. Liam, thanks for coming on.
No, thanks for having me on, guys. It's been good. It's a bit different for me, obviously, watching the game from up here instead of on the bench, but enjoyed it, and a great game to watch as well. So thanks, guys, for watching. Thanks for watching, and Darren, want to say a few words to say thanks?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks to everybody who's been tuning in all tournament, to be honest with you. Everybody who's watched that game, it's like I say, support's very welcome. We've had some nice feedback today. It's really, really good. and hopefully you can all tune in on Tuesday, watch the last 3 games of the tournament. There's plenty riding on them, so tune in. You know, there should be some great games.
Okay, everyone. Thanks for watching. This is Andy Glenn and Dan Brady saying cheerio.